There's a loyalty that Lang has that's higher than Cypress, right? And it's crazy the amount of things that could happen that will show that and probably destroy Lang's life, like permanently. Like he would have to like retreat and hide in the Rooster's basement for the rest of his life. I'm not even kidding. There's an arc, there's a potential arc for something like that to happen. Where he becomes such a hypocrite that he has to leave. And it's interesting because, like I said, if you look at the Gigi situation, like let's pretend that, and I hate using Gigi as an example because I know viewers just get weird about everything. But the only reason I use her is because, you know, there's a potential in what she's doing that is dangerous. But like the moment Lang needs to kill somebody for Talon that is in Cyprus is when things get very weird. And I don't even know how I RP that shit out personally, but it'll be a very interesting arc, to say the least. Yeah, like Lang would, you know, there's I don't want to say he would be a treasonist because he's a Don, so I don't know how that would actually be handled, but it's definitely a possibility in the eyes of many, like the way they would view him if he did something like that. I love just placing the cane down when I'm talking to people because it's just so cool to look at, and it's like there's just a bird chilling and listening to everything. Yeah, exactly, Dan. That's like the bomb now, or the landmine, or the minefield that Lang is walking around now. Is preaching to Cypress first. Cypress saw this, that, and the third, while fully knowing that he is also doing, you know, somewhat the opposite. Not to say that he isn't loyal to Cypress, because he is. It's just, you know, number 2 on the list and not number 1. Any shape perspective, what's holding Lang back from inducting any old Saldons into Talon? For C perspective, Talon currently needs more hands, because we don't force that, really. The reason like the Talon arc was shelved and retired is because it's a very hard arc for people. It's a very hardcore arc. So I more so look for signs of people that might be interested in it versus trying to not necessarily force, but like it's much better for me that somebody shows interest and then I look, okay, let's do this arc versus the opposite. But that could happen too. Like we don't know where the arc is going. Like it's what I told CJ. There could be 3,000 down here, and it's a full-blown operation, or it could just be Lang and CJ. Like we don't know how that story goes, right? But in Lang's mind, he's tried with so many people. Like listen, the last big iteration of Talon failed tremendously, and all those people stabbed Lang in the back. Besides probably Stag, and then Jaeger, you could argue like didn't, but you could also argue that he did. So that is why he's just like, yeah, I'm never dealing with that again. And he's the part is that he hasn't even dealt with that yet. That's like the lingering cloud over his head.